Oh, yeah, what it is, everybody. Welcome to the next artpod. So today we're going to talk about AI in general, and also want to touch on Daz, the AI of Daz, because I think the feedback is clear. I think it's clear. We'll, we'll first cover this, talk about it a little bit. Let me know your thoughts. Am I wrong? Am I right? Am I in between? Am I nowhere? You know what I'm saying? This whole Daz thing, I mean, looking through all the forums, looking at all the discussions, the ones I've had on my own, the ones on Reddit, the ones on YouTube, the ones everywhere, I think it's so clear what people want. Now, look, there's always two sides to something, right? You. Maybe one side. No, but, I get it. AI is here to stay. There's a lot of people that are terrified. It's the beginning stage of it, and we already see how this thing can take our jobs. It can take our jobs. Sometimes, kinda, not really. I think it's this whole thing where, when 3D first came in, it was the same thing, man. The 2D artists were going crazy. This is a cheat. This is a lie. This is crap. What are you doing? People get scared with something new because it's a threat, right? It's a threat that you don't know. And once 3D came in, it did. It didn't wipe out 2D, but it kind of wiped out 2D. Not completely, but it it left damage. It left damage. Now you get two kinds of people: those that adapt to it and start using it to better themselves, to keep growing their artistic skills, and to just become absolute beasts at it. And then there's others that don't want to change. They hate it, they're scared of it, and they stay behind, and they kind of get left behind. And that's the world, isn't it? It's sad, but it is the world. Things change. Things are going to change. They're always going to change. For the better, for the worse, we don't know. But that's what's happening with AI now. It's that change. It's Ari. Ari's the wanker. He's the bastard that put all this together. Ari, get in the corner, Ari. Ari's looking at me. Ari, get your goddamn eyes away from me face, you bastard. No, I'll deal with you later, Ari. So that's what this is. It's AI's here, definitely. People are terrified of it. People are excited about it. The pros of this is that it allows a whole new generation of people, a whole new type of people that have incredibly creative minds but don't know how to use any tools. And I think this is going to open up a lot of doors for those people. You know, Finally, a way to get their ideas out, their images in their mind onto paper. Well, not paper, but obey, mate. You know what I'm trying to say. And look, it's a good thing in that case. Now, for artists, we can either cry about it or we can adapt. We can start to learn. I mean, with the skill set you have already and adding it with the I mean, it kind of will lift you to that next level, right? Adapt to it, adopt it, own it. Once a new technology owns you, you're done, man. You gotta wake up and you gotta fight, girl. Song of an angel, a voice of an angel. All right. So, and that's it. And going back to Daz now, what they have done and what's clearly what their audience wanted are two total different things. Now with Daz, honestly, man, looking at everything they do, it either feels like they don't have enough people working there, or they have no clue what they're doing. They're completely deaf with what people are asking for. What they have essentially done here, and some people call it genius, it's not They've literally created the birth of their own competitor. They've created their own competitor. I don't get it. I stay at it, mate. They've managed to piss off the PAs as it's a step to get rid of them, literally. They've done the most bare bones of AI image software. It only does a Daz. I don't know if it. I mean, I saw a million comments saying it doesn't do nudity, which is why a lot of people would use it. Right? Make them nudes. I haven't tried it. Should try it now. On the list of things to do, you know, getting boobs out or something. Don't know. Don't know yet. But it's a competitor. Instead of focusing on what they're strong at, which are the characters, they've got something unique that no one else has. You know, you've got your closest competitor, character creator, where they're starting already, man. All the things that they're starting to add into the tools for character creator are starting to make it a crazy strong package, a preferred package for professionals. Daz is a bit of a toy. They went the right route with Genesis 9. I believe they did. I love the one figure, whatever. But then you start to see all the quality dropping now with the Gen 9. They started off strong. Wow, 8K, beautiful this, beautiful that. But then you start seeing assets that are coming out now. Oh, you want the HD? Buy the HD separately. And all of this kind of crap that they can milk for an extra cent, 2 cents. You know, the dude in the suit's just foaming at the mouth. He's looking at his Rolex while he hides behind a pile of money. It is what it is. It always goes that way. It'll always go that way. The will always destroy anything. It is what it is. Yeah, probably. And this is exactly what this Daz do. Gotta jump on the AI train. Gotta jump. How do we jump on it? Make an image generator. It's perfect for Daz. It's not. You made a competitor, man. You don't listen to nobody or nothing what people are saying to you. Give us tools. First, get rid of that damn UI and Daz. Bring it into the new age. Think of cool tools that you can bring your program into the new age. You've got everything set up, and then you decide to do a stupid AI program. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. No, I don't care. I don't have loyalties to Daz or this one or that one. No company I have a loyalty to. But I do use it. But as soon as it becomes obsolete, I change to something better to help the company. What's best for me? You know? Businesses think what's best for them. They'll steamroll over everything and anyone in their way to get what they want. They'll wipe you out in a second if they can make a buck off of it. Okay? So loyalties and companies don't even. I don't want to see anything like that in the comments or whatever. It's useless. You never have a loyalty for a company. People, sure. A company is okay. Simple. So they've managed to irritate the PAs, the audience, everything like that. They've managed to just irritate everyone with a image generator that's made for kids. All right, $3.99, limited to Daz products only. Hardly control over the thing. Unfinished, incomplete, and then you get something like Stable Diffusion, which is free. There's already models out there using Daz characters, so that makes that incomplete, useless. It's free. Its power is 20-fold over the Daz one, and it's free. And it takes shorter time to make the images. You have more control. It's constantly updated. You get 1 million models for it. Realistic, cartoon, this, that. It's free. So Daz is obviously aiming for those that have no clue about any of these other programs, and they'll go into it and they'll start using it, and that's fine. That's totally fine. It's a toy for people that want to mess around. It's fine. It's nice. But for the majority of the people using Daz, I think they've kind of screwed themselves here completely. You can't go up in price. You can't do anything with it. You can make it a little bit better. You're never going to match Stable or Midjourney or any of the others. You're never going to ever come close to these, ever. So why not focus all of that time, all of that money to developing incredible tools? What everybody is shouting. Everybody's shouting about it. Ari, Golf, get back into the corner, you bastard. Sorry. Make tools. Make cool tools that can prompt a pose, so you got a good starting point. Prompt a background. Rendering, making rendering easier. Bringing cool tools into the UI, the interface. That thing's a disaster, man. I don't know how this has never been updated. Even worse than ZBrush. Okay, and ZBrush is a pile of shit with the UI. But the program is so powerful that people accept it. Daz is not. There's other competitors. There's nothing to ZBrush besides Blender, and Blender is catching up. It really is. Now that Maxon has taken over ZBrush, at least we have Blender to fall back on, right? Same as character creator. People fall back onto that. It's a way different price model. Also a catch. But Daz doesn't have that strength, I don't believe anyway, that they can do something like this, man. Update your software, add AI tools, focus all that kind of stuff on the tools that people want to see. We get way above any of your competition. People have been screaming for animation tools. I didn't even know people animate in Daz. I'd rather take it out into Blender or Maya or something that you can animate with. Hell, I'll take it into Unreal Engine to animate it with, especially with the new tools, because they've updated them. They're pretty damn good now. But you can't do anything with Daz. The D-Force, that's an old system, man. It's a terrible system. It's clunky. It hardly works for hair, for clothes, for things. Update this with AI. Help it do a better job, a quicker job. And tools, man. Pose tools, background tools, lighting. What kind of lighting would you like? Sunset coming from the left, rim lights, whatever. Dressing. How would you like to dress your character? With your library, you can say, I would like something to look like summery, nice dress, frills, whatever. And if you've got in your library, it can add it nice, quick, give you the options. This is what we found. Because the libraries get too big. Have any of you used more than 5% of your library? Because it's horrible to go through. I don't know what I've got anymore, man. Have something that can help us figure out what's in our library, find the things in our library so that we can start using more than 1% of our library. I don't buy anything anymore because it's a mess. It's slowed down. It's a mess. Use AI to chuck all the shit out of the program so it's not so heavy, and that it brings it in once you know what you're looking for. Look up shoes for the army or police shoes or something, and it'll show you a list. What about these? And then click on one, you can bring it in. Bring in tools for animation that help us. I mean, look at Casadeur. Look at all these programs that are implementing these incredible features. Bring in things where we can rig our own characters quickly. Bring in things that we can do stuff. Anything. We're left with a program that was well and good 20 years ago. But now, start bringing it into the new age. The interface is crap. It's rubbish. The way you use it is rubbish. It's never been updated, man. For how long? Bring in tools that can help us generate awesome images. Not this what we have now. Anyway, let me know. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? Maybe you have thoughts. Leave your thoughts in there. Let me know what you think. Tell Ari to go himself, because he's a wee bastard. Yeah, they had to jump on the train. Doesn't matter how they thought about it or whatever. They just jumped on that train. Jump. We need AI. AI every company today. What do? Oh, we're a startup AI company. Every company you meet today. Jeez, man. People, it's incredible what they are. Anyway, and the whole AI thing, it's here. It's in infant stages. It's terrifying. Obviously, it's terrifying what you don't know or what's to come or whatever. I've already seen like music programs, script programs. This, I mean, incredible things. You know, my little boy needs to read a book for school. You jump onto ChatGPT, give me a whole outcome of what this book's about, the best characters, the best passages in the book, everything. It gives you everything. That's another thing. The whole education system, especially in Germany, man. That thing's geriatric, eh? But it ain't what it is. You know, my kid says to me, "We're not allowed to use calculators for math." What? Calculators are pretty much built onto our bodies at this point. I mean, what are you talking about? I don't know, man. Anyway, AI is here to stay. The tools that are going to start coming out for artists, I think, are going to be amazing. It's terrifying now, sure, because they're trying to go for the whole package, you know. The thicker jibs, the thicker jibs. It's not. It's not going to be like that. You can't replace art. You can replace it to an extent, but creativity, soul, mind, accuracy, none of these are doing anything like that at the moment. They can't. They cannot until they start focusing them into tools that we can start directing ourselves, that we can start using ourselves, that we can start having control over. There's no control over AI at the moment, basic control. But once that control starts being developed into these tools that artists, that creatives, that people can start using, that's when AI is going to take off. All right? That's when they're going to start absolutely smashing. And people are working on these. They are working on these. I've seen a couple of nice texture generators, a couple of this, a couple of that. They're not there yet. Nothing's there yet. But art is control. It's control. It's control over getting that, what's in your mind, onto a screen, paper, whatever it is. That's what it is. AI's not there yet. It's not even close yet. They looking too much on how pretty they can make the pictures instead of how do I make the picture I want. I exactly down to that little pixel in the eye. How do I make it that how I want it? And that's not there yet. Should you jump onto AI? 100%. It's here. Definitely learn the basics, learn the tools, you know, even just keep up with what's happening in the AI industry if you don't want to touch it yet. But you should. If you want to have any sort of a future, you have to. We've seen it with 2D and how 2D adapted to 3D, where they've got these beautiful styles in 3D. They're using 3D tools, they're using whatever, they adapted, and their skills made them legends. The skills that we have now aren't wasted. They're beast, man. They're incredible. So, learn to use it. You gotta learn to use it. Can't just let anything. If you want to stay relevant, you must adapt to new tools, to new things. That's the way that the world goes. And AI will speed up a lot of things, and it'll allow the artist to focus on the more fun things, the more beautiful things. But we're waiting for that control to come to AI, and it will. It's just in infant stages. Everybody's, oh, we can make pictures, oh, we can make videos. It's all infant stages. The tools that are going to come out, they're going to be game changers for good and bad, obviously. Man, can you even comprehend the crime that is going to come out of AI? The world's going to deal with those goddamn arties, yeah? Those bastards. But people are starting to put things in place now. People are starting to put, these are AI generated content, this, that. I know the Zuckerberg has put some things in his whatever, and a couple of other things. So let's see where it goes, I guess. With regards to Daz, I think they did wrong. I think they deaf. They don't listen to anyone, and I think that's evident. That's clear. You got that dude on the top with his suit hiding behind his Rolex or whatever it is. totally blind. Money's controlling the mind. This dude's gone. It's gone. So, put them in places where they should be. Bringing sandwiches to the people, feeding their people, cleaning the toilets is something useful in society. But these wankers in suits, man, how did we let them control everything? Blinded, broken down people. It's odd, right? And then you look at something like a game like Helldivers 2. The CEO is the creative, and that's what happens. That's what happens. It just sells itself. It sells itself. The passion, the love, the beauty, everything is there, man. I don't know how a filthy suit became leaders of most of these companies, because it's about that one last cent on the table that they got to take, right? It's that one last cent. Jesus, the world is wrecked, eh? Anyway, things got to change, right? Shit's got to change. AI, it's a good thing. It's gonna be wicked. I just want a little robot that I can chill with, you know. Hey, go make me a coffee. I mean, I've got Artie. Artie's a guy in a suit. He hides behind his Rolex. Artie, look the other way, you bastard. Get back into the ground. Dig the hole, Artie. Get back into the dirt where you belong, you wee bastard wanker knob. That's Artie. He embodies anything in a suit. Go, Artie. Don't look at me. Look at the ground where you belong. Look at the dirt, you bastard. But yeah, I think Daz shot themselves. They really and truly did. I think it'll disappear. They're gonna. Already, I start to see less advertising, less this. I think they, all right, boys, put that one in the ground. Don't really know where this is going, and then they charge you for it too. Stable is free. Go get Stable Diffusion. Download any model you want. Use it. It's 100 times more powerful. It's free. It's awesome. I'm not against AI. I think these programs will come into their own. At the moment, things for me like putting your name on something AI, like you go to Midjourney or something, and you create a AI picture, and you put your name as the artist on that. That's ridiculous. The prompt and the AI is the artist. You're not the artist. You're the person that put in words, and that is where art is kind of going, though, right? This is a new form of artist, not a very talented one, but it is a form of artist. But what I think it's going to be huge for real artists or anyone with a creative mind. The tools that are coming are going to be amazing. Anyway, people, I've spoken long enough about AI. AI is real. AI is here. Go, Fadi, bastard. But I don't think there's anything to be worried about or afraid of. Embrace it. The world is changing again. We need a change, man. The world stays stagnant for too long. This is that big, massive change. Embrace it, learn it, use it, and learn to control it. Don't let it control you, otherwise you're done. It will be. Alright? Anyway, hope you have a lovely day. Love you all. I'll speak to you later. Bye, guys.